go driving for dollars in my RS7? It'd be a lot cooler if I did. So when we first started driving for dollars, we actually had to drive around, write down the address on some sort of a scratch pad or notepad, and then take that back to the office, and then figure out how we can create some time to actually research it, to find out who owns it, whether or not it's owner occupied, non-owner occupied, and then start to execute our marketing to the owners in hopes that they give us a call or contact us so that we could potentially have a conversation with them and buy their house. As you can imagine, that becomes a really tedious process, and many of you have probably done it. And so what we decided to do was actually build an app that does all the heavy lifting for you. So really all you have to do is drive around, identify the houses that you think would be good leads, and then just hit your phone. After that, the app does all the work for you. So to illustrate how simple this app has made driving for dollars, we're cruising around right now. Oh, what's this place? Looks like a real dump to me. Let's see, where are we? Well, we're right here. This looks like it might be the house. Oop, we just touched it on the screen. We dropped a pin. Simple as that. There it is. The app has it. Now all we gotta do is run the list. So after you simply touch your phone when you see a house that would fit your list and you run your list, it pulls who owns it, where they live, when they bought it, all their mortgage information, and their phone number. So you have multiple different ways that not only you can market to them, but also qualify it as a quality lead. So as you can imagine, back before we had this app, writing down a bunch of addresses in any given outing was difficult. If you got 50 addresses in a day, that would have been a big day of driving for dollars and really a lot of work. But with this app, you can basically build hundreds and hundreds of properties on any given list in a matter of a couple of hours. So you can build these lists to be huge lists with really not a whole lot of work. And that's the reason why we built the app, and that's the reason why we use it in our own business every single week, and that's the reason why you guys should as well. So now that we've been driving around and we've managed to build a good sized list in a really short amount of time with really not much work, now it's time to really leverage the app to do all the marketing that you should be doing in order to contact these homeowners. So, like I mentioned before, you not only have who owns it and what their mailing address is, so you should be doing direct mail to them, but now you also have their phone number, which means you can do a whole bunch of things. I would suggest it's either cold call, slide dial, or do some type of text broadcast to them. So that way you're touching these people in multiple different ways in order to get them to raise their hand and say, you know what, I might be interested in selling, and guess what, you might be interested in buying. So this app is basically a marketing business in a box. We'll call it a marketing business in a phone, right? So all you gotta do is go out, build custom lists of the best leads in your market because you've actually seen them. They're houses that we as investors should buy. Use the app to pull all the data and then execute all of your marketing that we just talked about. And guess what? You'll have seller leads coming into your business on a daily basis. So all you gotta do is go to iTunes or Google Play, depending on whether or not you have an iPhone or an Android. Go download the app, it's free to download, and you get a 5 property free trial, which means you can take it for a test drive, and then all you gotta do is sign up for our $19.95 a month plan, and you get unlimited data, which means you can build as many and as big a list as you want each and every month.